What's going on, everybody? It's your guy Golden Cash, and we are back with another Hunt and Fill series fun. Boxes number 17 and 18. That's right, we got 2 boxes of pennies, and hopefully we can slot a few Wheaties and maybe find a few other treats. Maybe we'll get to find an Indian head. Maybe we'll find a DDO. That's what we're going to be looking for. Let's go ahead and open these boxes up and see if they are circulated. But first, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I keep bringing you hunts like this one right here. Let's pop these boxes open and see what we got inside. If they are, in fact, circulated pennies, or we hit some more 2022s. It's been a while since we have, but they are still out there. I see people getting them all the time. So let's pop these open and check for ourselves. Come on, pop open. There we go. Easier on that side. Let's see some circulated cents. And we definitely have some circulated enders right there. All right. We'll get into that box second. This will be our first box right here, box number 17. Let's see some circulated ends. And we definitely have some circulated cents right there. I don't see any wheat cents right there. But let's go ahead and jump into roll number 1. And I'll bring you back on our first find. Starting out really slow, we're on roll number 11. And we are going to get our first wheat cent of this box. Of box number 17. It is a 1957. Out of Denver. All right, that'll kick off our first wheat cent. Hopefully we can find some more. The very next roll, roll number 12, is going to give us our second Wheatie of the box. Let's see what year this one is. It's a 1956 out of Philadelphia. Let's keep hunting. See if we can find a few more. Roll 24, box number 1. This box is pretty slow. It's going to give us our third wheat cent. It is. Let's see what that is. It is a 1946 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 27 of box number 1 is going to give us our fourth wheat cent of the hunt. It is a 1945 out of Denver. Roll 37 is going to give us our fifth Wheatie of box number 1. Let's check it out and see what year it is. It is another 1957 out of Denver. Roll 38 is going to give us our sixth wheat cent of the box, and I can't really tell what this is. Looks like a 1948 or 47. Yeah, it is a 1947 out of San Francisco. Roll number 40 is not only going to have the one right there, but we are going to have another one right there. You can see the little bit of wheat cent right there. But let's check this one out, see what year it is. It's a 1944 out of Philadelphia. Put that one right there, and we'll knock this one out. See what year this one is. It's another 1957 out of Denver. That is the end of box number 1. Not too bad. We didn't get as many wheat cents as we normally get, but we're going to go ahead and jump to box number 2, which is box number 18 of this series, and I will bring you back on our first find. Roll number 1 of box number 2 is going to give us our first find. It is a 1946 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 2 is going to give us our second wheat cent of the box. It will be our 10th wheat cent total. Let's see what year this one is. It is a 1955 out of Denver. Roll number 7 is going to give me something that I have been looking for the past year and a year and a half, basically. I'm going to show it to you right here and let you guys make your own decisions. You can see it plain as day. 2021 Philadelphia, and we have the die crack all the way across. And let me go ahead and scope this for you so you can see it really good. Look at the die crack on there. You can see it all the way across his face, down. And this is the best one that I have found. By far, it is the complete die crack all the way across his face onto the other side. I cannot believe I found this. I have been looking for this for a long time, and there it is. The 2021 die crack Lincoln Shield Scent. Alright, I will bring you back if I find anything at all. This is probably going to be the best find that we have on this hunt. I'll be back if and when we find anything else. Roll number 9, box number 2 of this Hunt and Fill series is going to give us our 11th wheat scent. Let's flip it around and see what year this one is. It is another, oh, it's not, it's a 1953 out of Denver. Roll number 14 of box number 2 of this series is going to give us our 12th wheat scent. Let's flip it over and hope for an older scent. It is not. It is a 1958 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 16 is going to give us another little treat. It's a 2021 Philadelphia. But let's see what we got going on under the scope. And you can see the RTY is doubled right there. See the splitting at the bottom of the R, the 2 T's, and the 2 Y's right there. This is a 2021 double die obverse. It's the first one I think I found of the 2021s, RTYs. Yeah, you can see a little bit on the B and on the E as well. Alright, I will bring you back if we find anything else. Roll 31, box number 2 is going to give us our 13th wheat scent of the hunt. And it looks a little bit older, but you never know. Let's flip it over. It is a 1951 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 35 is going to give us our 14th wheat scent of this hunt. And it is a 1940 out of Philadelphia. Same roll. Roll 35 is going to give us a pretty neat little find. What we have here is a 1993, and we are going to have a struck through grease error. And I will show you this up on the scope. You can see the L is there, but the IB and half of the Y is gone. This is what we call a 1993 strike through grease error. Roll number 40, box number 2 is going to give us our 15th wheat scent of this hunt. And it looks like an older scent, but I am always wrong. It is not. It is another 1956 out of Denver. Roll 42, box number 2 is going to give us our 16th wheat scent, but this one is chewed up pretty bad. It is a 1946. Looks like a 1946 or a 40. Can't be a 43. 1946 or 45, but it is chewed up pretty bad. The back end is just roadkill, but it is a wheat scent and we are going to keep it. Let's keep hunting. Roll 45, box number 2 of this hunt is going to give us wheat scent number 17 right here. And like I said, this one looks old, but I get it wrong every single time. And that one is another 1946 out of Philadelphia. Roll 49 of box number 2 of this hunt will give us wheat scent number 18. And it looks old. I always say that, but this one actually really does look old. We will see. It is not that old. It is a 1947 out of San Francisco. And that is the end of box number 2 and the end of this Hunt and Fill series. When we come back, I will show you everything that we found, including all the pre-82s in these 2 boxes. and we will see if we can slot at least one and upgrade a couple. I'll be back in just a second. And that is the end of this Hunt and Fill series, boxes number 17 and 18. We didn't do too bad on the wheat cents. I'll go ahead and show you what we do need. We need basically all of the from 2009 to 2020. The 30s, we need a bunch. Still, mostly the mint marks. And then we need a few in the 40s and just a few in the 50s. That is it. We did slot the 1947 out of San Francisco. We found two of them, but that one wasn't in the greatest shape. So let's go ahead and show you what we found in this hunt. We got a 1940 out of Philadelphia. We got a 1944 out of Philadelphia. Two 1945s, one out of Philadelphia, one out of San Francisco. We got three 1946s, all Philadelphia mint marks, or no mint marks, whatever you want to call them. Then we got two 1947s. We slotted one, and that was the uglier one, so we kept that one out. Then we found a 1951 Philadelphia, two 1953s out of Denver, two 1956s, one Philadelphia, one Denver, three 1957s, all Denver mints, and the 1958 last year Philadelphia. Not too bad. And let's go over here and I'll show you what we got for wheat cents. We found 10 wheat cents in this 2-box hunt. I'm thinking I'm going to start a Canadian album. So if we can do Canadians, I'll find an album, because I find so many of these from 1952, I think was the earliest that I found so far. All the way up to 2002, I think it was. 2003 was the latest one that I found. So we'll go ahead and try to find a book, and I'll start a Canadian collection as well. We found another formative years double die on the thumb where he is holding the Bible. That one's in pretty rough condition. You can see that one right there. It's not in the greatest condition, but still a find. We found a few really nice older cents. Look at this 1959 Denver. That is beautiful. Still in mint state. Looks like someone just broke it out of a mint set. Then we found a few others. I found a 2015. Let me see if I can find it. 16, sorry. There's a 2016 double die. That one right there. And the best thing that we found, the one I've been looking for over a year and a half. Well, about a year and a half. You can't say that long because it's 2021. We found the 2021 with the die crack all the way from the top over here, going across his face all the way down to the bottom. And you can see that really good right there. See the die crack. I've been looking for one of these since I heard they were out last year. That is it. And we got a bunch of pre-82s. I started with another new jar. I always go through these and look for double dies, and then I dump them into my big jug. I've already got almost 2 full 5-gallon jugs full of pre-82s. So we'll dump those as soon as we go through them and check for double dies. I would say we got about 4.5 to 5 pounds of pre-82s. That is it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I keep bringing you hunts just like this one right here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time.